Hello everyone, you're welcome. This is Listen, O Young Wife. In this program, we aim to help young wives understand and communicate better with their spouses. Now, even if you're not married, even if you're not young, and even if you're not a wife, it's still for you. You know why? Because it's all about communication. Communication is so important in every aspect of life. Last week, we already established that men are not mind readers. So it's really no use keeping quiet and expecting that they will decode what is in our minds as wives. Today, we're going to take a little time to just highlight something that may happen or something that you may lose out on if you're a passive wife. That means you're quiet and you don't say anything and you expect that your husband will decode what is in your mind. Ready? Let's go.
It's important, if we're discussing marriage, it's important for you to understand yourself. If you haven't even understood yourself, how do you want to understand somebody else? Or how do you even want somebody else to understand you? So understand your style of communication. Please, can we use the chat room right now? I want to see, some engagement. What are you? Are you a passive communicator? Are you an aggressive communicator? Are you passively aggressive, or you are an assertive communicator? I like to see the comments in the chat room, because the truth, in July, when we had this outing, I actually said something. I said, in marriage, there are three things that we all need to be very mindful of: communication, sex, finance. These three things rule the marriage institution. Of course, God is at the center of it all. I am a Christian. Somebody says I'm very passive. If you're very passive, let me tell you what would happen to you. Most of the times, because you're passive, you don't talk. You're going to forfeit some of the things that should come to you ordinarily because you're passive. See? So, and then you can't complain. There's someone that has said, don't complain about what you permit. So if you're a passive communicator in your marriage, you're going to forfeit a lot of benefits. Because, like I also said in July, men are not mind readers. They don't read your mind. They may read the news, they may watch sports, they may comment, but they don't read our minds. So we can't assume that, he should know. You will suffer in silence for nothing. Sometimes it happens that this thing that you didn't talk about, you assume the person would pick up on. The person didn't do anything about it. And then when you finally say something, the person immediately responds very well. So imagine if you've had this burden for so long, you didn't say anything because you're passive, because you were assuming that the person should know. I've learned in marriage, no assumptions. Assumptions don't work.
Oh my word, I know that was very brief, but I trust that you learned one or two things, or you called to mind one or two truths that you may have left behind. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, drop a comment. I would love to get your feedback. Until I come again with another episode on Listen, O Young Wife, I will say, mean what you say what you mean. Bye.